showing.
And this is raw footage that was taken around 1989.
Oh.
And
I'm going to go back in time.
This is a ghost hunting in Japan. And what we're doing, what we would call an initial survey. Basically, it's a recon. We're going and we're checking out places to set them up for future investigations. And there are two places that we're going to. So this is the first stop, is what we're going to go over now. It's the infamous Japanese cliff ghost. So we're going to pull the video
Japanese
up.
cliff
Now,
ghost.
This is all very raw. Okay,
it's 1989.
Well, I thought about
we shouldn't expect too much.
Well, see, I was thinking about editing it and actually narrating it and all that. And I thought, it would just be funner, just to show the actual form, video and let people talk about what's going on in the video.
I agree.
And this is going to be the painful part because you get to see me 25 years ago. All right.
When you were a fetus, because you just turned 25.
Yeah.
So you were fetal. He was fetal.
Okay. So we're going to put the video on now. And one of the things, I did put some of the footage of the drive going up because people, I'm always interested in the cultural aspects of things. And one of the things, driving in Japan, if you're from a Western country, is really effed up. One, because you're driving on the left. Two, the sides of the road. And in some respects in the video, you can kind of get an idea of how tiny this road is. Third, they don't have signs like we do. Like here, when you come up on a curve, it will tell you how fast to take the curve, 35.
Yeah.
They don't have that. Your clue to slow down? They have one of those mirror things. That's a clue that you really need to slow down. It's a mirror on a pole.
Okay.
So that you can see around and see if there's traffic coming the other way. So, anyway, this is the drive going up there. Now, the place we're checking out, there's a lot of different stories from it. And there's variants depending on who you ask, but typically the ghost story itself takes place right after World War II. And according to the legends, what happens is there's a Japanese soldier. They've lost the war. He's kind of disgraced as emperor. He's kind of in the dumps. Besides, he's going to off himself.
Okay, that was the thing to do.
And what happened was
Harikiri.
Yes, but he was choosing to jump off a cliff in this version.
Okay.
And his future wife is actually trying to stop him, and in the attempt to stop him from jumping off the cliff, they both fall. Another variant says that instead of trying to, he jumps off the cliff, she's going down trying to get to his body, and she falls. Either way,
they both fall off the cliff.
They both are dead, and she is looking for him. So this is a searching ghost.
So what we're seeing right now is driving up the road to this site.
Yeah. See, I had to edit.
Holy shit! There's cars coming.
I know.
There's
this whole video. This whole video
is on the right. They pass on the right.
Edited because what you got is oh crap! I mean, I'm swearing like crazy. It was scary as heck. This is the most dangerous part of the whole thing.
You notice there's no lines in the road.
There's no lines either.
There's no lane division.
And next week when we do Osarasan,
there's more curves in there than a 1940s showgirl, baby.
When we do Osarasan next week, it's even worse. I want to put some of the driving footage. I should have warned everybody. But this is the site, and you can see the little green area here. They see her there. Okay, that's also kind of a makeout site right there.
Oh, yeah. That looks makeoutable.
And then as we move up, now there's obviously the seas were very rough. There's a storm off the coast, so we had really rough seas.
It does look very overcast.
So yeah.
Now for the weather.
So we're actually going around, and we're just trying to see, is this investigatable, I guess you could say.
To do safely.
Japan is just an interesting place, and one of the things, like here we have the main village, and I was trying to remember the name of this place, and I can't. It's south of Mitsu City, if you're looking on a map. But, see here you have the nice little Japanese village. It will pan over in a minute, and you'll see the lighthouse. Some versions have the female ghost being the daughter of the lighthouse keeper.
Right.
But, it just depends on who you ask. Now, the way we found out about this place is we were eating sushi off base. I was stationed at Misawa Air Base. And, I like the bells. Loud frickin' bells, too, let me tell you. Anyway, and we were asking this dude, okay, any ghost stories, any place we can check out? And he's like, yeah, Osorisan, that's where all the ghosts go. And then we heard about this one and found out, well, it's kind of on the way. So we went a little bit of our way to kind of recon this and continue on.
So is this the site?
This is the site. There's the lighthouse. And as it pans over, this is the cliff supposedly where, the whole incident happened.
Okay.
And you can see it's one hell of a cliff.
It's up there.
So this is Ken, one of the first members.
Check out them
SGHA.
socks, man.
One of the key ID features is this cliff. You see how it's kind of cut?
Yeah.
Oh, that's how you know you're in the right place.
Yeah.
No,
Oh, you mean where the V is?
yeah, that's kind of one of the key indicators.
Okay. Landmark is what they call it.
Yes. That lets you know you're in the right spot.
Yeah,
So,
that looks like it would be an uncomfortable landing.
it would suck. Falling off this place isn't fun. So we got to figure out, can we actually investigate it? So here was me, back in 1989 or so, going down the rope to see, can we actually get down here and investigate it? The shirt, by the way, a lot of people think paranormal T-shirts are new. No, 1989. This was the original Ghost Hunter shirt. They were blue. They had the Banff logo on top, and it said Southwest Ghost Hunters underneath. So, yeah.
Is that you rappelling down the
That's
mountain?
me going down the rope.
Nice.
Ken on top of the camera. So it was.
There's no terrain that can slow us down. That's what.
Well, see, one of the things that when you go into SGHA's history a long, long time ago, when we were underneath the Banff expedition team, you had to have adventurous quality, or that's, gee, any pussy could do that.
You're a pansy.
Here, see, we're rappelling down a cliff.
Yeah. We rappel. I'd like to see Jason or Grant do some rappelling.
Yeah. So we get down there, and you see me, I shrug, and I'm like, okay, whatever. Not a lot of room down here. So Ken comes down, and
There was.
we start, kind of looking around the area. Is this actually, a place that we can investigate? And this one, we debunked it on the first time out. We kind of got an idea from just the recon. The main thing that the people report in the area is they hear whispers in Japanese, supposedly from this girl. Okay? And in a minute, oh, there I am. See the little logo? That's it. That's the whole thing right there.
You look like Daniel Tosh.
Yeah.
From Tosh.0. Like, that's who you look like.
I know, really skinny.
Well, see, you got to remember,
Tall and
I was in the
skinny.
military. They make you run and things, when you're in the military. So, yeah. Yeah, I was in, EOD, we had to run. You blow things up, you have to run. Okay? So
That's true. That is true.
we're looking around. All right, so what we found out is there's cracks in the rocks. And what happens is when the ocean comes in, the surge comes into these cracks and the air is pushed up. And it makes a sound when the air comes out, pshh. Then when we noticed later on that each crack, because they're located at different intervals along the shoreline, they make
all have a
different
different tune.
noises.
Yes,
so when the
yeah.
wave comes in, you get this psh, which apparently in Japanese sounds like something. So that's what we figured out. Because we
Don't
actually
add to the stereotype or anything.
Well, see, my Japanese friend Yoshi wasn't on the recon here. But when we brought him back, he was like, oh, I hear it, and, okay, what do you think it's saying? And he said what,
Need more squash?
something, whatever, Japanese. All right, so then we went back and, okay, wait, listen, these are making those same phonic sounds. And that was eventually the thing. So we were looking at seaweed.
it's like
in a minute, we find a very relevant find. I'll point it out in a minute. So there you go. Panties, of all things. You're out in the middle of nowhere. I don't know how you do it on rocks, they said.
Were they
Panties.
I'm saying this. There you go.
Sure enough, in the future, we
I don't
did.
think those are panties. That looks like a
They
jock
were
strap.
panties, dude. They were panties.
They
Trust
I
must
me.
think
have
you're
been
trying
male
to tell
panties,
yourself
'cause they're
that.
not
That
little.
looked like it
they're
said
not little and
Hanes.
frilly like a girl's.
Well, you
Yeah,
hadn't
that
seen
was
Japanese.
pretty-
They don't wear. They're not like Americans.
They wear, the matron lady kind.
Yeah. Well, when we investigated the other side where that greenery was,
Yeah.
we were there at night, and we actually ran into like 3 couples in various stages of romance, shall we say.
Yes.
So, yeah, there's a lot of that
Do
going
the
on.
Japanese get freaky?
They get seriously freaky, let me tell you.
Nice.
Oh, I took out that branch right there. I'm sorry.
So, yeah.
appropriate.
But this is the area where she supposedly walks. Here you can see some of those cracks where I was telling you where the water rushes in and it makes the sound that comes out. And once again, I'm like, hey, dude, I dare you to do it. Okay, fine. He goes skipping across there, and I'm like, God damn it, now I got to do it. So, yeah. But overall, I mean, it's kind of interesting. When in Japanese, with the Japanese ghosts, their culture is a lot different than ours.
Oh, yeah.
Your average, hotel or what, they have no haunted hotels. They have no haunted residences. Because they don't deal with that crap. If they have anything weird happening, they go to the priest, Shinto or Buddhist, and they do the little ceremony. It's gone.
And that's it.
So there's very few places. We were talking earlier about the foot of Mount Fuji.
Yeah.
Okay, that's supposed to be a really haunted area because there's a lot of suicides. There's this place, and then there's Osura-san. But Osura-san fits in because it's part of their religious belief as well. So it's kind of interesting.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It won't be in a residence or anything like that because it seems that the spirits either go where they're supposed to or they're banished to a certain realm.
Right.
And if they are in a
But see, they
residence,
got
then
2 million tons of ghosts, and they have all these different names for them. There's names for the headless ghost. There's names for ghosts that commit suicide. There's names for, a ghost that, led an evil life. They have different names for each type. So it's kind of ingrained into their culture a little bit, but yeah. But this is actually a really cool place. In fact, like I said, there's a storm when we were shooting this recon footage, but when we went there later, when calm seas, this you can't do at night. High tide comes in, and it's done. But in fact, right here, I think I'm about to get really wet. Yeah. But there's the crack, and we were talking about different things. We were freaking out over the crabs. This is a long story. We're not going to go into it. A horror story involving crabs and sleeping on the beach. We're not going to go into that. But that's why we're pointing. There's more fucking crabs here, dude. Yeah. We were going to watch. But yeah.
Oh, he's a live one.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, overall, this is like I say, I think we pretty much debunked it. But it was pretty neat. Once you understand what's causing it and you listen for it, you can definitely hear why people would think that there's, a voice talking. It sounds just like it, So, yeah. Let me go back up the rope. Yep. Now, we always filmed driving in, driving out, driving around. The reason we did that was back in the day, you never know. The guys following us, say, okay, there's this part in the road that really sucks. And you could show them, and that way they would, slow down. Do not go 75 around the corner like we did.